Welcome to the Austin Business News Podcast. I am not Tina Cannon, and I'm not the CEO, but I am your host for today. On today's pod, we will talk about local business news and the headlines this week. Waterline claims the title of Austin's tallest building. Tariffs are expected to worsen the divide between Main Street and Wall Street. And JPMorgan CEO Jamie Dimon acknowledges that tariffs sting, but a mild recession could be fine. We'll be right back. Hi. Still trying to figure things out. It's been a while.
Oh my God, there's a giggle monster in here.
Well, it's been a while since I've had to work the board.
I know.
Our fearless leader is out today.
Yep.
Out this week. Yeah, and perfect timing because was that yesterday? Was her 6-year anniversary with the chamber?
Congratulations,
Yay!
Tina. Yay.
Yeah.
Here's to at least 6 more years.
Wowie.
Yeah, don't scare her away. No, but if you see Tina running around town, please let her know how much you appreciate her. I can't talk. Can't work the board. It's going to be a good show, y'all.
You're doing great.
But obviously, I'm joined here with Amy and Fiona.
Yay. Cheers. Clap, 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 clap.
Oh, it's in there somewhere.
There it
There
is.
they are.
Look at us go. This is so great. Look,
Okay.
I mean, Colton's at the wheel. I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
I'm just here for moral support.
I don't know. I feel like these words got smaller or I got older. Both.
Yes. Always.
Both.
Yeah, we've got a whole massive document here full of script for the podcast today.
A whole package.
Yeah.
Buckle up.
At least we're prepared.
We are prepared.
Yeah.
Anything exciting happening this weekend? Amy's traveling.
I am. I'm going to a conference for myself.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yep.
Looking forward to it. What are the one thing you're really looking forward to getting out of your conference?
It's like on personal and professional growth. So I am excited to discuss effectiveness and identifying obstacles that we place in front of us without them being there to begin with. Like, yeah, it's a very individual conference. It's about it's not like business or.
I like that though.
Yeah.
Developing self-awareness, and maybe you can come back and teach us all the things.
Productivity and effectiveness is what this one is around. So I know it sounds very boring, but I'm excited for it. It's coming at a very good time.
Yeah. And going to a concert?
Oh, yes. LCD sound system.
Yay!
I know that kind of ages some of us, but I'm really excited about it.
I thought you were.
The millennials.
I literally thought you were getting a new sound system put in your car.
If only. Yeah, no.
Oh, well, I went to Sherwood Forest Fair over the weekend. You heard of the medieval? Well, actually, no, you do know about that medieval festival. So ran around in the woods in lots of dirt. It was
Great.
fabulous.
Oh,
Are you hitting up Eeyores this weekend?
drinking mead.
I am. So last weekend at Sherwood, I was dressed up in my medieval gear, and then this Saturday, I'm going to go to Eeyore's party and swing by our dear friend Gary, who's hosting a street party too.
Oh,
and,
yes, at his little park, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
outside.
Beppy Park.
That's right.
Yeah. So that'll be good.
There's
I'm sure I'll see a few thousand Austinites on
No
Saturday
doubt.
at the park.
Yeah.
There's a lot happening this weekend. What are you doing?
I will be out at a chamber event, which I will talk about a little bit later. But I'll be at Out Wellness.
Yeah. Oh, I'm missing it. Yeah.
That's awesome. I know I really want to do CPR too, but I'm kind of torn between our dear chamber member Gary and Eeyore and CPR. It sounds like a
I
great
know.
combination, actually.
I think you deserve to have fun.
Yeah.
And chamber member Kay has her.
Oh, yeah.
The shop's birthday is this weekend.
Yeah, I'm going to that too.
You are. We are all very busy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sunday
Okay,
for
I'm going to sleep Sunday.
This is why Tina's taking the week off, and I took last week off, and Colton took the week before that.
I know. Fiona, it's almost your turn.
I know.
It's your turn.
I
It
think
is
I'm
your
going
turn.
to take off in July. I'm going to wait till July. I've
Okay.
got some plans.
Oh, are you gonna try and bring tea back to the harbor?
I might do that next year. No, I'll see family at Christmas, but I might be going to Israel in July, which is a whole other story.
Yeah, wow.
I'll talk about that on another
An
show.
exciting time to be in Israel.
Yeah.
Wow.
We'll see how that goes.
Well, you said July, so it makes me think. Every time July comes around, David texts me and he's like, "Happy Trader Day." I'm like, thanks. That's why we drink coffee here.
I love in the Ladies of London, there was a woman from the U.S. that lived over there, and she was on the show, but she hosted a 4th of July party and invited everyone over. Wild.
Like, what is this? Yeah.
All right. Are y'all ready to talk some local business news?
We read the news, didn't we? We prepared.
We did. We read the news this morning. We listened to the news. We're ready.
Okay.
New building claims tallest in Austin mantle. One of Austin's under construction skyscrapers has become the tallest building in the city and could be the tallest in Texas in the next few months. The Waterline Tower downtown, which will eventually stretch 74 stories into the sky, has surpassed the 66-story 6th and Guadalupe Tower as the tallest building in Austin. According to an April 22nd post, Andrew Smith, an SVP for Lincoln Property Co., said that the Waterline plans to open in 2026 and be the tallest building in Texas, surpassing the 1,002-foot tall JPMorgan Chase Tower in Houston.
Ooh.
And it will be the 24th largest in the U.S. once it is finished.
Yeah.
And I think that building's so pretty.
I know. I wonder with project management over there, and we'll talk about this a little bit more here in a minute, but if everything is paid and queued for delivery with the tariffs.
Yeah.
Because I would hate to see a building paused with force majeure. Like, it's not good to leave those windows open.
Yeah.
But I mean, it might happen.
We'll see.
But it is real pretty.
It's pretty.
Real pretty. Yeah. Residential, right? And
residential, hotel, retail.
Yeah. I was just chatting to one of the guys in our kitchen when I was pouring a cup of tea, and he works for a construction company. And so, you see these guys in our office and they're like wearing their hard helmets and their luminous vests and that kind of stuff. And so I only just twigged that they actually do go outside and work on construction of one of the buildings over there on 4th. And then they have offices here. And he was saying, so we go outside and we build the thing, and then we come here on our computers and go outside. And I'm like, I said, so how is the construction business? Like, so, are you having any difficulty in getting what you need? And he was just like so nonchalant. He was like, no, it's fine. I think we've got it. It's like,
I mean, he's the builder though. I think it's the engineers and then the architects when they start working together, like they'll develop a concept,
right?
And then the engineers have to make it happen, and then they have to bid it.
Yeah,
and then the construction guys just show up and do the work.
Yeah,
but I think what we're going to see across Austin is engineer firms are not going to get bids.
Yeah,
with the tariffs.
Yeah, it's the early stage of it.
Yeah,
that would have the most impact. Yeah. Well, we have a 24th tallest building in the United States.
I know.
That's exciting.
That is exciting.
I'm so excited to see it finished.
I love that it's on an angle on that
Me
corner
too.
Like it's, yeah.
And like the way that they did the first set of floors, like just different than everything else. I don't know. It just looks so cool.
Geometrically pleasing.
Yeah.
The whole thing is very aesthetic. Yeah, I love it.
Good. Well, hopefully we can have a tour.
Yes. Hard hat tour whenever y'all are ready.
Ready. Speaking of tariffs, they're expected to worsen the divide between Main Street and Wall Street, even as the Trump administration says the goal of newly issued tariffs is to bring manufacturing and other jobs to the United States. The moves are widely expected to inflict economic pain on businesses of all sizes. But small business owners and organizations say there's a disconnect on who will be hurt the most, with most feeling larger businesses will be far more able to weather the economic storm to come. We will see about that. The Trump administration imposed a near global 10% tariff earlier this month, as well as much higher tariffs on goods from China that can total up to 245%. But some estimate costs an average of $124. It's still $124. That's insane. Another set of sweeping so-called retaliatory tariffs set to go into early effect earlier in April was delayed for 90 days after financial markets saw massive drops. In a battle for survival, small businesses are at a disadvantage. said Aaron Smyer, founder and CEO of the Small Business Majority, says every business is affected by this, but small businesses don't have the flexibility to come up with extra cash to purchase inventory ahead of time or to quickly find other sources. And they are not in a position to take a loss the way bigger businesses can. So, what can small business owners do? We have a list from Gregory Stoller, Master Lecturer of Strategy and Innovation at the Questrom School of Business at Boston University. And he says, don't panic or purchase inventory now because of price increases. Instead, make purchases on a measured basis. Now is a good time for business owners to reconnect with their bankers. Also, please talk to your bankers. It's so important. Even if it's only to make sure lines of credit are still active. Ask questions, including of suppliers on the why and when, if there will be price increases, and also ask about the options and alternatives. Reach out to customers and thank them. A little,
I love that last one.
yeah, tips. Yeah. Tips and tricks. Patience and thank yous go so far.
Yeah.
So, tariffs are insane, especially coming from China. And speaking to the Waterline Hotel, you mentioned the first few floors. My friend Mitch did those floors.
Amazing work.
He is an engineer and has been centric to glazing for like the last 10 years. And all of his glass comes from China. All of it. So he is, and we can't make it here, which is, it was interesting to find that out from him, is the size of the glass through EPA in the United States will not be manufactured here. So he has to get it from China, Spain, Ireland, looking at alternatives. But tariffs are everywhere. And he is like now having to strategize upcoming projects because you can put them out.
What's your friend Mitch currently doing then with that situation with the Waterline?
So that one's done. So
Yeah.
his part of the project is completed.
Yeah.
It's the lower, like 7 floors.
Yeah.
You'll see the glass is a little bit taller, and it's like a beefier bottom of the building.
Yeah.
But bids that have been won prior to price increases they're just stalled. They're just on pause until further notice, which really messes things up, especially when you're looking at grant funding that needs to be used. But he's basically strategizing for force majeure and trying to find suppliers elsewhere with lower tariffs. So he is looking at Ireland with our friends at IDA and working with the consulate here. But to the news segment, though, the small business owners, they just get hooped. And I think that's the problem is you just one day you can't afford it. Yeah. And much like we saw in Canada, small business owners of liquor stores were like, no more Kentucky whiskey for y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah. No more Budweiser for y'all.
No more Tito's.
Yeah. No more Tito's. We're not doing it. We're not playing this game.
Yeah.
And fair play to them.
Yeah.
So, and I think what a lot of farmers are figuring out right now is they're having to learn the hard way without having those civics courses in high school. Yeah, the tariff is going to be placed on you. We thought it was going to be placed on the country where we're getting our stuff from. Yeah, and then they pass that cost on to you.
Back. Yeah.
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 I thought we all knew this, but there goes that American education system really sending us into the
Hey,
next
I got that Lano education.
Oh, yeah. We have that Texas education, me and Colton. So, yeah, I get it. Hovering around the worst education system in the country. No big deal.
And I said, just because I got an English accent does not mean that I have 10 more IQ points, which
No.
I don't know any better.
But
I think that, I had a Boston, Lincolnshire education. So that's as far as it goes.
I think that's great. No, but even in primary school and secondary school, I think it's just more structured. We're like, especially in Texas, we're so hell-bent on standardized testing. Oh my God. Our teachers are just strapped. Their hands are tied. But anyway, tariffs. Tariffs. Watch out. Heed those tips from, what was his name? Stoller.
Yeah.
Yes, Mr. Stoller.
On how to weather the storm.
There you go. All right. On to my news. Woohoo. Well, I am going to take us from tariffs to ice cream. So JPMorgan Chase CEO says tariffs will have a lingering effect, but a mild recession could be just fine for the US economy. So first of all, we do want to give a shout out because Chase is our newest corporate partner here at the Chamber. So thank you very much, Chase. But as we know, CEO Jamie Dimon has not exactly been throwing a parade for the economy right now. But last year, Dimon was already more cautious than most. But this year, he says things are looking a bit worse than that. But before you panic, he's not forecasting doom and gloom. He's pointing out that it's not just the numbers, it's geopolitics that could end up steering the economy. Factors like trade wars to real wars, energy policy to global relations. So on tariffs specifically, Dimon, he doesn't sugarcoat it. He says they're having a, quote, lingering effect. And JPMorgan is already hearing from clients who are cancelling investments, stockpiling inventory, or just pausing. So clearly no one is cheering the tariffs on. And while it might shake consumer confidence, Dimon still thinks a mild recession could be worth it if the long-term result is a stronger, more resilient US economy. Now, that's a big if, but it's a perspective worth noting. He even said if slowing growth just a little could help achieve real progress, then that might be a fair trade. But here's where it gets really interesting. He calls America's energy independence a, quote, massive competitive advantage that too few people understand. And he brings it home with a delicious example of ice cream. So it turns out that ice cream is one of the biggest polluters in the United States because of the energy it takes to farm the ingredients, package it and keep it cold. But thanks to our domestic energy supply, we don't have to import the power to keep those scoops frozen. So we can thank American Energy for helping make that happen. Dimon says this edge, our food, water and energy independence, is something countries like China, Japan and much of Europe don't have. And it gives us not only economic leverage, but geopolitical strength too. So while the near-term picture might look a little cloudy, Dimon's takeaway is this. If we play it right, short-term pain might just lead to long-term power. So that's a rather positive perspective on the whole situation, isn't it? What do you think, Amy?
Yeah, I think
I
it
hope
might
he's
be
right.
a little overly positive. Yes, we will be okay.
And this is from the Austin Business Journal and the Houston Business Journal, by the way. So just putting that out there.
Oh, yeah. It's okay. If you have a financial advisor, talk to them.
Of course.
Things will be okay. And speaking to a recession, it will come back. However, it doesn't mean it's comfortable. Going into a recession is not good for anybody. So yes, having a little bit of pain for future power, as he states, sure. But there's going to be people who go out. They're going to lose their businesses. And so like tying the two articles together, the small business owners that can't afford what's going on, they'll be done. Yeah. So if you have a small local ice cream shop, maybe you're not going to make it.
Or maybe the ice cream sales will increase because of the situation and people want to eat more ice cream.
Maybe that. I mean, let's all just get fat and happy.
Well.
Ice cream does make me feel better.
Yeah?
Yeah? I think mine's a salty thing. I need chips.
You can get salty ice cream though.
Maybe like a salty cone, like a salty waffle cone.
Yeah. Or a sea salt and caramel or something. That sounds
I don't know. I'm kind of hooked on pickleballs right now.
Oh, I thought you were going to say pickle ice cream.
Pickleballs. Vlasic pickleballs. They almost look healthy because they're green.
Oh,
but
that's your vegetable.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a cheese puff.
It's like a cheese ball. They look like cheese balls, but they're green and they taste like pickles. And Vlasic, I don't know what y'all doing over there, but I'll make a really damn good pickleball.
Well, it's like that delicious juice that you brought in earlier.
Yes.
The carrot and ginger and turmeric. And
that's local. Buy local. Support your local
There you go.
business owners, please, because if their packaging material or their labels or, their equipment around the till comes from elsewhere, they're going to be struggling. So cash is king. Remember that and go support local.
Yep.
And if you are a business owner, reach out to us and let us know what you are currently experiencing.
Yeah, we need all the intel we can get right now.
Yeah.
Keep a pulse on it.
We'd love your first-hand stories because, we know that stories have the impact to make significant change as well. When you apply a story to policy and data and research, then you're able to convey that message even stronger. So
Absolutely.
yeah, we'd love to hear those stories.
Agreed.
Yay.
And speaking of storytelling,
Yay.
it's time for a fun queer fact.
Yay! Okay. The fun queer fact of this week. I want to uplift the fact that this week is Lesbian Visibility Week. Yay!
Oh my God, I missed it.
I know, we love it. No, it's all right. You're halfway through. It goes from, well, actually, when this pod comes out, I think we're close to the end. It's like April 21st to 27th. Is Lesbian Visibility Week, and it shines a spotlight on the Curve Power List of 2025, supported by the Curve Foundation, honoring 75 LGBTQ plus women and non-binary individuals who are making seismic shifts in North America, shaping culture, policy, and social change. You can check more out at lesbianvisibilityweekusa.com. But the story that I want to tie to the fact is Lesbian Visibility Week is a lesbian woman called Edith Eade, who in 1947... Okay, let's imagine 1947. And under the pen name Lisa Ben, first name Lisa, last name Ben, which is basically an anagram for lesbian. Isn't that clever?
Oh, wow. But
that was her pen name, Lisa Ben. And she crafted the first known lesbian magazine in the US called Vice Versa. And she was working as a secretary at RKO Studios in Los Angeles. And she would type each issue twice with 5 carbon copies, producing a total of 12 copies per edition, and then distributed them discreetly among friends and local lesbian bars. Vice Versa provided a platform for lesbian voices at a time when such representation was virtually non-existent. And so this week we celebrate every story and every lesbian that ever existed.
Oh, yay!
Yay!
Nobody got me flowers. And a happy Lesbian Visibility Week to
Happy
me.
Lesbian Visibility.
It's not over yet.
Yes, everybody back home in Lockhart, please buy me a drink. Thank you.
Maybe you should put out some lesbian flags in the bars at Lockhart and stuff, and have a little lesbian pride
Maybe I
party.
will do that. You know, Lockhart is for lesbians. We say that. They're
yeah.
for coupled lesbians, though, which is very interesting dynamic,
Yeah,
being single.
not a single dating scene for the lesbians.
Not a one.
Yeah.
No.
And you're trying your best, aren't you?
Well, you know, it's just me and my friend Bree. We just out there rocking it, trying to, like, what are we doing out here?
Just having fun.
Yeah. We'll just open up a little lesbian funny farm for all the... Jesus. We're not going to go down that rabbit hole.
I'm pleased you have a great retirement plan, Amy, already laid out.
Yeah, there's something there.
But I just, before we move on, don't you think that's really cool to think about in 1947, when obviously no social media, like how you were sharing stories? And there's a picture online of the of this news report, and it's black and white, and she's typewriting this
I love that.
This newsletter. Anyway, I
Like
think it was
over and over again.
over and over again.
Was it
12
Lisa
copies.
what? Lisa?
No, her name is actually Edith Eade, but the pen name was Lisa Ben.
Lisa Ben.
So that spells out lesbian. You just turn the letters around.
Right.
Lisa Ben. So that could be, just like a little subtle hint. You say, oh, you want to see my friend, Lisa Ben? And that can be a sign of, oh, you want to hang out with my lesbian friend?
Oh.
Lisa
yeah.
Ben.
That's cute.
Friend of Dorothy.
It's really cute.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
giving friend of Dorothy.
Friend of Dorothy,
Yeah.
yes. I love.
Anyway, thank you for letting me share that.
No, I didn't
No,
even
thank you.
know. Golly.
I know. I thought that was a nice one.
There's not even like a Facebook frame I can use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
WTF.
Come on now.
Oh, I think that's the wrong sound. But
I like it.
did you know that our chamber has roughly 475 business members? Everyone from Apple to small mom and pop shops. Let's welcome some new members to the chamber.
Yes, we have one. I'm so glad you asked.
Oh.
We have a couple in the queue in there, and you'll be hearing from me soon.
Yeah.
But we just welcomed today AS, as in Sam, Business Consulting.
Ooh.
They office out of Round Rock,
Okay.
but service all of the greater Austin area. So welcome to the chamber.
Welcome.
I love that.
We're so
welcome.
happy to have you.
Yeah.
But small town, big pride folks
Uh-huh.
are picking up steam.
Oh,
I
yeah.
had a couple calls today.
Yeah.
Bastrop is coming in strong.
Really?
Yeah.
Are we going to have to contend between Bastrop and Georgetown?
And dripping.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, at the last happy hour, we were speaking with one of our members, and he is out there canvassing.
Okay.
So this is turning into a thing.
Ooh.
I love it.
Yeah.
Idea. Is it safe to say on the podcast before? But I think what if we had like a little voting and people could vote between the 3 cities?
Yeah.
I think that would be cute.
I love
Don't
that.
you think?
You
All
don't
right.
even have to have a formal vote. If you have an opinion on it, just email us.
Listener,
Let us know,
let us
listener.
know.
But I will be relying on you to help us bring on members in that town
Definitely.
as well. Because this is the whole thing, is we don't know what's out there. When this started, we were trying to build that conduit between Austin and the affordable towns that people are
Right.
moving out to, also simultaneously identifying safe spaces.
Yeah.
And what we have found is they're hella queer.
Mm-hmm.
They're hella queer.
Very.
Lockhart, Taylor, where we have been, has
Yeah.
been wonderful. We got to go back to Lockhart because we doubled our membership out there.
Yeah.
So amazing.
And they're also doing business in Austin, of
Yeah.
course, with
Yeah.
a lot of our members. You want to see something at ACL Live, they come into town. They're probably going to have dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to pick a member location. If you need a weekend away, you want to go to Lockhart, you can stay
Yeah.
with an Airbnb owner out there that is a member, and then dine and have a wonderful time. This is, I can't believe how this is picking up, and it's been so fun
I
to
think
watch.
all 3 of those cities are amazing. Like, you
Yeah.
know, I was out in Bastrop last weekend and I stopped in the town on the way home and thought, yeah, this would be a great like small town big pride to do. We've got people, like we know people in all those 3 cities. So
Yeah,
I think we can make any of them happen.
100%.
And I think to your point, like given we're finding ourselves in a slightly unpredictable, uncomfortable environment sometimes, it's like, but out, you know, in the small towns, like I think there's a lot more opportunity to get that kind of engagement and support in some ways, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah,
Definitely,
let's do it.
if you consider yourself living in a small town that maybe I don't even know, say like Blue, Texas. Do you know where that is?
No.
No.
Out near Lexington. It is a discounted membership. You have to email me and tell me a little bit about your business, where you're located.
Yeah.
Let's chat. Let's get you in the directory. Let's send people out to your shop or your restaurant or whatever you have.
And there is one other small town that I haven't even told you about yet.
Oh, God.
Someone reached out while you were gone.
Okay. What
Hutto.
town though? Hutto! The Hutto hippos.
I know.
I love that they have those hippos all over the town. If I could get one, what's that little hippo in Thailand? Is it in Thailand, right? Or is it another country?
Oh, I don't know its name. I just saw it on a shirt from the little gay shop.
Oh, what is it? We know what it is, right?
Yeah, but wasn't there a Fiona hippo at one point? No, or was it the walrus? Or
I
something?
don't know.
I don't know.
No, I think there was. Okay, I have to look that up.
I
right.
can't remember the other hippo.
No, because people.
The biting one, the baby biting hippo.
It was all right.
Baby shark.
Do, 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 do.
No.
No. Oh, boy.
Well, let's chat about. You found it?
It's Fiona the hippo.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my hell.
Fiona the world famous hippo.
Where is she from?
She's from. I'm on internet. It's loading. It's loading.
What is...
I bet the listen. Oh, Fiona's got a big sister now
Wowie.
called Fritz. Oh, it's in. Oh, the hippo's in Ohio. I thought they were in a different country. Oh, Cincinnati Zoo.
I guess,
Cincinnati
yeah.
Zoo has
Let's
Fiona
go.
the hippo.
Moo Dang was the other one. Moo Dang the biting hippo. So cute.
That was the name I was thinking of.
Oh my hell. But like they gotta grow out of that biting. So quit it.
Quit it.
Do we have fun events?
Yes, let's talk local chamber events. That song is
that
so
the right
strange.
music again?
Yeah, but I think it started like from where I left off last time. How weird. Okay. Like we mentioned earlier, we do have free CPR certification this Saturday at Out Wellness. Our friends at Ally Medical will be hosting the class. This is free for members. So learn how to save a life.
Yay.
I will be there.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Come hang out.
I love this.
Oh, and Dr. Sid will be leading a stretch session after to get everyone all nice and like, I don't know.
Well, it used to be the Bee
Ready
Gees,
for the day.
right? For CPR, and now it's Chaperone. So I really hope that they use Chaperone song to keep the beat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can't remember which one it is, but that sounds great.
Yeah, I love Sid. They're the best. Come listen to Hot to Go and the stretch session, CPR class, all the things. You can also learn how to leverage your DECA chambers at Austin Small Business Week on May 6th. DECA is hosting an in-person event at Austin Energy in collaboration with the City of Austin Economic Development. Speakers include all DECA CEOs and Jessica Scanlon with Hot Dog Marketing. Sponsorships are still available and registration is open for that event. Registration is also open for our monthly chamber luncheon on May 7th at the Westin Austin at the Domain. Everybody always asks us to do events in North Austin. Please go online and register now. We would love to see you there. We also have an exciting happy hour coming up at City Limits Nissan on May 15th. More on that soon. And finally, we have an exciting ribbon cutting coming up. I teased this a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
We will be doing a ribbon cutting with the Paramount Theater on May 23rd. They have been members for years, but they've never had a ribbon cutting. So we're going to show them some love and celebrate with them before the Alyssa Edwards show
Whoop, whoop.
at the Paramount. So if you're planning on coming to this event, Paramount did give us some discounted tickets. So you can go into your member portal, click member exclusive deals, click on that link, and you'll get $5 off your ticket.
Nice.
Thank you to our friends at the Paramount. And we will be hanging out in the lobby of the State Theater before the show.
What day did you say? Oh, that May 23rd.
May 23rd.
After
it's a
work
Friday.
hours? Oh, is it? Okay. So
Oh,
what
yeah.
time?
We're going to
What
have
time?
so much fun.
5:30.
6 to
6.
7:30.
Okay, there you go. Thank you. Sorry. Just
And then
very-
I think
very
the doors open for the show at 7:30 too.
Okay. Perfect.
Oh, and we're going to Seattle in August.
Yay.
Oh, that.
Yeah, just this tiny little thing.
Just this little thing we do called Inner City Trip.
Yeah. And we're going to have so much fun, learn so many things, how to do business with, to, or from Seattle, talking transportation,
All the things.
everything.
Yeah. I imagine we'll get a lesson in international trade that comes through the ports of Seattle, which is a massive location for stuff to come into the country. So
Yeah.
I'm
And that's a very interesting topic right now.
yeah. I would love. I'm all tuned into that because I want to know the process, like how long it takes to sit there, how long it's on a boat, like who checks it in, how many people does it have to go through. But yeah, super excited for this trip.
And thank you to our friends at PMI for being the title sponsor for the trip. We do have early bird tickets available now. There are a very limited number of early bird tickets available. And then after that, of course, you can still register at a slightly higher rate. And there are other conference sponsorship options available. Those are hospitality sponsor, session sponsor, and then a general supporter of the trip. So go online to austinlgbtchamber.com for more information. Lots of other upcoming member events too. Jarrett Productions, Dial M for Murder, Austin Rainbow Theater's Lipstick, Friendom Speed Dating, Diana Krall at the Long Center, and more.
Yes, and more. And if you're wondering how those member events get up there, you have to get in your member portal and add them. So if you're listening and you have an upcoming event and you need people to come, get into your member portal and add it to the member calendar. If you do not know how to do that, Fiona and I are going to start hosting Chamber 101.
Yes.
Come meet your chamber, figure out how to use your portal, how to leverage and maximize your membership with us, and we are here to help you. So.
And I believe the first one of those calls is on the 30th.
It's slightly different though. That one is this is brand new that Amy and I are going to be hosting a get to know the Austin LGBT Chamber, and this call is designed for people who are not yet members that want to learn about membership and the benefits of membership.
Right.
So I think it was like the last Wednesday of the month. So yeah, next week, April the 30th, and it's at 9 a.m. and then we'll repeat the session again at 12:30. So if you or a friend wants to know more about the benefits of chamber membership, come join Amy and I online.
Yeah, and if you're a newly joined member, I think it's a great opportunity to log in and ask a few questions.
Yep.
Agreed.
music.
Yeah, I know. I lost it. As always, thank you so much for joining us. If you would like to learn more about becoming a chamber member or any of our upcoming events, visit us at austinlgbtchamber.com. If you would like to become a guest or a sponsor of the show, email us at info@austinlgbtchamber.com. You can listen to our show every Friday wherever you get your podcasts. Be sure to follow and subscribe. Thanks, and we'll see you next week.